All sports, all plays. Yeah. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
Afternoon match.
All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show. Tuesday, July 30th, 2024. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by Tony Gonzalez. How's it going?
Going pretty good, not bad. Went 3-2 on my baseball picks last night.
3-2?
Yep.
I went 4-1.
Damn, you're doing pretty good last couple baseball picks. Been doing pretty good. Billy Buzz wanting to know who's pitching for the Reds tonight.
Santa Tillin.
Oh, he start?
Yep.
So
It was supposed to have been Montas starting today.
So that's why.
Montas was supposed to start today and Lodolo tomorrow. I thought maybe they might move Lodolo up to today. I knew after the game last night, David Bell said he didn't know what who was going to start yet, and I saw earlier it was going to be Santa Tillin.
I guess we're like Joe Henry. Say our name and we appear.
Hey, how's it going, Billy? But yeah, so they're starting Santa Tillin tonight, which they just moved him back up from the minors here recently.
Pitched real well. Been pitching real well in the minors.
Yeah, he's been pitching pretty good. He has been pitching well.
So, do you think the Reds gave up, or you just think they were making some minor moves? And
I don't think they've gave up. Montas didn't surprise me too much. It surprised me a little bit because we just got him. But after you look at everything, it don't surprise me as much because he hasn't really got off to been performing like they thought he would.
Not been consistent.
And he got off to a good start to the season, and then after that, he's been so up and down. And I didn't realize. I guess he was going to be a free agent at the end of the season. So they this way they're at least you're getting something for him, and they got a pretty good outfielder who has ties to Cincinnati because he played for the University of Cincinnati.
Yeah, I heard he's pretty excited. I know you said Montas was upset.
Yeah, Montas really spoke real high of the Reds organization and everything that the Reds have done for him. And said he'd be willing to come back next season if it worked out. That like he'd be willing to come back to the Reds. So he was disappointed, and he's not leaving in like bad terms. I just think it didn't work out like the Reds thought it was going to, and this way they end up with a pitcher and a outfielder, and then they picked up a pitching prospect from the Red Sox in that Sims deal. Sims, it surprised me a little bit just because he's been a decent part of our bullpen, but he's one of them guys he's either on or he's off. If he can't throw his fastball for a strike, he's in trouble because he needs to get that first pitch strike so he can go to his breaking stuff. and that's where he throws people off. But if he's not, or if he can't throw that, or if he can throw the slider for a strike, if he can throw a slider for a strike, he's almost unhittable because then he can get him to chase them sliders. But there's some days that he can't throw a strike to save his ass. But no, I don't think they've gave up. I'd have felt more like they gave up if they would have traded some of their bats or some of the more position guys. I think they're trying to position themselves a little bit, and I think them not making like a big move just signals they think McLean's going to be back. I know Strand's not going to be back, but I think they think they're going to get some of their guys back, and they're hoping that like Fraley and Friedel can stay healthy because them guys are productive when they're there. But like Friedel this year hasn't been able to stay on, and really Fraley hasn't been able to stay on the field a whole lot. And I mean that's one thing that's hurt us that, and I still think we need a new manager.
Yeah, I agree. I think we need a good, solid veteran manager to come and lead this team. I think we're on the verge of being really good. I mean, I don't know the last.
We're at the point if we'd make a move like the Rangers did a couple of years ago, or we've seen some other young teams doing. You got your team built pretty good. Now go get you a experienced manager that knows how to operate a pitching staff. And you see what happens. Look what happened with the Rangers. They went and got Bochy, and I know this year hasn't been the greatest or been up and down this year, but
yeah, I agree with you 100%. I think we're close. I mean, look at Green. Green, there's not a better pitcher in Green out there right now. The last 5 starts. So, a little Olympic news, real quick. First of all, in women's boxing, Alicia Mendoza won her first match in boxing for the United States, so she moved on. It was a tough fight. I didn't know if she was going to get the nod or not, but she did. Also, women's gymnastics team won gold as a team, so that was pretty cool. And then let's see here, Italy was a surprise silver team, and Brazil, who a lot of people thought would get silver, got bronze, but Italy was the surprise team in gymnastics team event. They come out of nowhere and won that.
Yeah, the men's team had a good performance yesterday. Men's gymnastics team for the United States getting third.
Got third, and that's the first medal they got since 2008. So it was definitely a step up for them.
I felt like they could have got second because I felt like the one guy kind of got screwed. He done a pretty good routine, and I thought might have been on the forget what event it was now, but it was a pretty good routine. They gave him a kind of a low score.
There was a couple of routines for the Americans during that series that happened. I agree with you.
Or I'm not saying they would have moved all the way up to first, but I think they could have had a chance to move up to second if a couple of them routines would have been judged a little better. That's the crazy thing about some of them sports where you go where it goes to judges like that. You know what I mean? Because you never know what everybody sees shit different.
It's like a boxing, man. I don't know. You'll see.
Glenn said, "Think Simone Biles got screwed." I haven't watched the gymnastics yet. I'll probably watch it tonight. But I was keeping track of it through Pat McAfee on the radio when I was out driving around. But
Big Glenn,
what happened with Biles where she got screwed?
It was a team event, and they won the team event. So I'm not sure what he's referring to on that. Yeah, in the boxing, you'll see some of the judges' scores, and you'll see judges have 29-28, 29-28, 29, and you have a judge going 30-27 the other way, and I'm like, what's this guy seeing? But we won. United States lost a fight yesterday. I thought we definitely won. I thought it was terrible, but I think we won one today. It was close. I thought the other person probably should have got it. So I guess we're 1-1 on those.
Yeah, sports where it comes down to judges, you just never know. I mean, look at the UFC Saturday night. 2 out of the 3 judges only had Muhammad winning that by 1 round.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They had it 3-2. It's like anybody that's watched UFC, has watched MMA before, knows anything about MMA, should have been able to watch that fight and say that was 4-1.
Yeah. I agree.
And I mean, and that's one reason I don't watch something like the judo and the karate stuff in the Olympics, because last Olympics they disqualified a guy because they said he kicked him too hard, took his medal away from him. I mean, come on now, it's a contact sport. How I can understand if it was something like dirty or something, but when it wasn't a dirty kick or anything, it made good contact. I guess too good a contact. I'm ready for the wrestling to start on a Monday. Oh, there's always controversy when it comes to referees and freestyle or Greco-Roman wrestling.
Yeah, there usually is in boxing too. Yeah,
it's not even like a judge. It's just a referee in wrestling. There's still because the way they do it. Well, I guess there is kind of judges because they usually like the 3 referees and 2 out of 3 have to agree and all that.
You want to see something that's controversial and crazy? Is that damn fencing? They argue every point. I mean, they've got the thing and they've got the thing that goes off, but after every point, both coaches are coming over and they're looking at the video.
It's funny
after every point.
It's funny you say that because McAfee and they were talking. Was talking about that yesterday on the show.
I mean, I liked watching it because these 2 guys were really, the 2 I watched was really good. We had 2 Americans go against each other in a heck of a battle, 2 ladies yesterday. But also yesterday, I forget it was United States people. I forget who it was, but these guys were going at it, and man, it was crazy.
Yeah, McAfee was saying that the referee or whatever was fun to watch too because he said they would go through like a big song and dance after every point. Yeah, yeah, they were talking about all the bickering and stuff about. They said they should put their ideas. They should put paint or something that explodes when you get hit.
Yeah, but you have to change clothes every.
Yeah, it was always cracking up. They talked a lot about fencing yesterday. They've been talking a lot about the Olympics because that's about the only sports really going on. They'll talk NFL, of course. But yeah. The Peacock Gold Zone. I think the men's basketball play today?
I'm not sure.
It's either today or tomorrow. Maybe it's tomorrow and the women.
I know women played yesterday.
Yeah, I think it's tomorrow, men and women on Thursday is when the women play again, I think. Pretty sure, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I went 4-1 yesterday. It put me at 428 and 376 on the year. Only game I had wrong was the Cardinals. Oh, I forget who they were even playing now. I think that says Rangers or Rays. No, I can't read my own damn writing.
See where the Colts lost one of their best defensive players.
Lost one of the best defensive players.
Yeah, tore something. He's done for the season. Led the team in sacks last year, I think.
Oh no.
Can't remember his name. Maybe Glenn can help me out.
Yeah, it was the Rangers. Rangers beat the Cardinals yesterday. I had the Cardinals plus 1.5. So that's the only one I lost yesterday. Today. Yeah, Glenn, I was wondering if Irsay was going to do Ekimon.
Yep.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were going to do that concert since Irsay's still recovering. I did see he made his first public appearance.
Oh, did
he? He was at practice yesterday or the day before. That's the first time he's been out since like December or January or whatever. So
that concert was awesome last year.
Yeah, I was wondering I was thinking about that the other night if they were going to do that or not. For today's baseball games, I'm gonna go with the Phillies. On the money line at home. Game's almost a pick 'em against the Yankees. You have Garrett Cole on the mound for the Yankees, Noel on the mound for the Phillies. I think the Phillies bounced back today. The Yankees put it on the Phillies pretty good last night. So I'm going to go with the Phillies. I'm going to go with the Reds at the +1.5 at home against the Cubs. Only reason I'm not taking the Reds money line is because of Santillan starting, just not knowing what we're going to get from him as a starter. But the Cubs starter isn't real great. And the Reds, if we can hit the ball like we did yesterday, we'll have a hell of a chance. Bats got going. Hopefully they can keep them going. Will Benson smoked home run. There was some Candelario's been pounding the ball too here lately. I'm gonna take the Mets on the money line at home against the Minnesota Twins. That's at -120. Mets have been playing, kind of flying under the radar, playing some decent baseball, and they're right there at the wild card.
Yep.
I'm gonna take the Brewers at home against the Braves, even though I hate to take the Brewers to win, but I think the Brewers win tonight. Braves have been up and down with all the injuries that they've had, and Brewers have been pretty consistent all damn year. I don't know how you look at that roster, you wouldn't think they would be as good as they are, but they're always there every year.
Always.
And then I'm going to take the Arizona Diamondbacks at home against the Washington Nationals on the money line to -160. Diamondbacks have actually been one of the hottest teams over the last month and a half of the season. After getting off to a real slow start, they've been starting to turn around a little bit. So that's going to be the 5 games I went with today. Phillies money line, Reds +1.5, Mets money line, Brewers money line, and the D-backs on the money line.
After I give my picks, I got a question about Major League Baseball and the Reds. First of all, my picks, I've got Tampa Bay money line at home against Miami. I have the Mets money line at home against Minnesota. I have Houston money line at home against Pittsburgh. I'll take the Dodgers money line on the road at San Diego, even though San Diego usually kicks their ass. And I will take Arizona money line at home against Washington. That's my picks for Major League Baseball. My question is, what do you think about the Reds making that trade with Montas, but trading him to the Brewers?
Yeah, kind of
team in the division. It's winning the division.
It kind of did surprise me that they traded him in the division. That part of it surprised me. Them trading Montas didn't surprise me as much as that did, but yeah, them trading the Brewers did kind of surprise me.
You think it's because they figured don't have a chance for the division? They're so many games out, but even though they still got a chance for the wild card, so you think that played into it?
It could have. I could have played into it, and they might have just really liked that Weimer, and because I know that's been all the talk about adding another bat, and he has. I mean, he has a decent bat, but he has been hurt a little bit as well. So I think he's been hurt since May or something. So I think he's just like making his way back.
I know he's excited to come to the Reds.
Yeah. I think they're trying to. The Reds ain't gonna make a big splash, but I think they felt like this was something they could try to do and get a little bit better hitting wise. I think they feel like their pitching's been good enough, but the hitting's kind of let us down with some of the injuries.
The young guy that pitched yesterday pitched really well. I can't think of
Spires.
He's pitched pretty well since he came up.
Yeah, he's pitched. He hasn't been bad. Like I said, it's been scoring runs has been our biggest problem. I mean, Hunter Green the other night pitched a hell of a game, and then we lose 2-1. I mean, if your pitching staff's only giving up 2 runs, you should be you got to win those games. I mean, you shouldn't be losing games if your pitching staff only gives up 2 runs.
Well, he left the game in the 7th inning, had 1-0.
And in that one, you were up 1-0 until the 9th, or whatever, and then gave up 2 runs. But when your pitcher is holding another team down like that, you got to be able to put some runs on. And with the lineup the Reds have, they should be scoring. They should have a good chance of scoring, in my eyes, at least 3 or 4 runs a game. especially as aggressive as they are on the bases. Like that game, Melody De La Cruz had 4 stolen bases and 3 hits, and you don't score a run.
Score a run. That's crazy. That's unbelievable.
Almost. We had like 6 or 7 hits that game, and I think the Rays only had like 3 hits that game, and they scored 2. They scored 2 runs, and we scored the 1.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, it's crazy. The United States won a gold there. Or is that an old one? That's an old one. I was going to say that's an old one because that's Phelps. Celebrating. Oh, okay. But I just looked up and saw the swimming. Yeah, the guy got first, but they were talking about that Lee Zach. But when they showed Phelps over there go celebrating, I'm like, that ain't this year. If they paid me enough, go ahead. Why you thinking about washing some windows 450 feet up in there?
There ain't no way in hell.
What you want to do?
I don't want to wash windows 2 feet out there. I don't want to wash no damn windows, and especially not 450 feet in here.
How much they paid?
Well, I don't know what them guys get paid.
If they pay, I'd say pretty damn good. They're paying good. I'd do it. The guy got stuck. Now that would suck. Said he saw a video on WTHR. A guy got stuck. That would suck. I do agree there. All right. Well, do you have anything else before we get out of here for today?
I think I'm good to go. We'll be doing a show at Lebanon Saturday, and you'll be putting it out. It's WCWO. Actually, I believe it's an outdoor show. I believe, as long as the weather cooperates.
All right. Well, if you missed GWR, go check it out from last night. You can find it on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Also, please hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. Like and follow Facebook, Twitch, X, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room as well. And we'll be back tomorrow right around 3 o'clock.